Hey guys, it's Jordan here with Koda's Canine Academy, and it's a real dreary day outside, so I thought I would just pop in and share my thoughts on something that I believe to be one of the biggest issues plaguing the dog community. And what that is a general misunderstanding of a lot of dog behaviors that are perfectly normal, but they're misunderstood and therefore perceived as something that they are not. I think this is one of the reasons why so many dogs are ending up in shelters, and I think it's why so many people are labeling their dogs as aggressive or helpless, when in reality, they just don't really understand their dog at all. So it's our jobs to understand why it is they're reacting that way, because remember, most of our dog's behaviors are just their instinctual emotional reaction to whatever it is that's going on around them. So, all of their reactions have a meaning behind them. So, if we can figure out what it is, we can help that behavior. One of the most common examples I could use just to kind of prove this point is a dog who is leash reactive and they start lunging, barking, growling, maybe even trying to snap at the end of their leash. Um, Most people's reaction to that is, oh, my dog is aggressive. And it results with the dog or them trying to avoid dogs or maybe constantly control a situation so they never have to walk by them or whatever. When the reality is, most leash reactivity cases that I see are actually just another form of fear reactivity. And your dog is responding that way because they are scared. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why are they scared? Well, there's probably one of two reasons. Either A, the first time they barked or did whatever on the leash, you got really nervous and you kind of freaked out. And listen, I get it. It happens to the best of us, been there, done that. But when we freak out like that, when our dog freaks out like that, all we're doing is validating that fear. And we're also showing our dog that we are not in control of that situation and that we are not currently capable of helping them get out of that situation, which is only going to validate their fear and cause them to be even more reactive. Or it's because a lot of dogs, especially dogs who have had a bad experience on a leash prior, they see the leash as a form of confinement, which keeps them from being able to default to their immediate response in most fear situations, which is running away or trying to hide. So now we have taken a dog that is fearful and made them feel confined and wonder why they're reacting in the way that they are, right? So rather than condemning them to a life of solitude and never being able to be around other dogs, we can just teach them how to manage that fear, okay? And it can be sometimes it's simpler with some dogs than others, but if you can teach a dog, A, when in doubt, redirect to me. I'm always going to give you direction and I'm going to keep you safe. If your dog feels like you can keep them safe all the time, I promise you, you will see an immediate decrease in their fear and their reactivity. Second thing, we have to teach them that not all dogs actually want to hurt them. If it's a younger dog and they've only had two experiences with adult dogs outside of their mother and one of them attacked them, that's what they're defaulting to when they meet new dogs. They think everybody wants to hurt them. So we have to give them positive experiences with other dogs so that they can learn, oh, I don't have to be this terrified. Not everybody wants to hurt me. Um, and you know, at the end of the day, the only replacement for fear is fun. So you have to replace those bad experiences with good ones. Otherwise, they're not going to have anything else to go off of. In severe cases, you might have to reteach their escalation protocol. Um, think of it like a little kid, right? If a little kid steals something and he gets punched the first time it happens, he's probably not going to steal again, right? But if he goes to steal something and he punches a person that's coming to take it back, he's going to be like, huh, if I punch people, that works and I get whatever it is I wanted. The same principle applies with our dogs, right? Um, If your dog learns that just straight up attacking another dog is going to get them exactly what they want, which is either removed from the situation or away from the other dog, they're going to continue to do that. Why waste their time with the barking, the lunging, the growling, or the snapping? That didn't work. You made them continue pursuing them anyways. So now we're just going to attack, right? So sometimes we have to reteach them that escalation protocol. But it's possible. I've done it many times. I've seen it work, so I know it's possible. And you can literally completely change a dog's life and the outlook for their life just by understanding that their fear response is not true aggression, and that if we treat it as such, we can help them be way better and happier dogs. Obviously, this is just one of many examples, but it is one that affects a lot of dog owners. Some other examples are not understanding normal dog play styles, how dogs establish their pack order, how adult dogs socialize differently with puppies than they do with adult dogs, dog on dog corrections, and why it's important to let them happen, and so on. So, if you're somebody who thinks that you might benefit from learning just a little bit more about your dog's behaviors and where they're actually coming from, please join us at Koda's Canine Academy because we would love to help you. Yeah, so thanks for listening to me rant, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.